Hey, this is the District Sports Report. My name is Greg Henderson, reporting to you live. Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. It's a great time of year. It's December, closing out the month, hopefully to finish strong. Recapping the Washington Wizards versus the Indiana Pacers. Now, the Indiana's coming in with a record of 21-12, sitting at number 4 in the East. They got Oladipo coming back. He's recently been out with an 11 game absence. We're stumbling in at 13-20. Wall Stars coming back today from a 1 game absence. He was battling the flu last game against the Phoenix Suns. So we're happy to have him back in the lineup. Hopefully he's rehydrated and ready to give us his best effort. Big 3 overtime win against Phoenix Suns. So the Wizards are coming in a little bit tired. You can tell at the start of the game, we got down by, at halftime, about 7 points. Wall looked like he was battling Ebola virus. I mean, he had 0 field goals in the first half. Really lethargic, not bringing the energy that you thought he would bring with a game off, but maybe he's still battling the sickness. Hey, by the end of the third quarter, Indiana had built a 20-point lead, 84-64. Didn't look good. A lot of careless turnovers, a lot of missed shots. Wall and Beal combined for 3 of 18 from the field, 1 of 7 for Wall, 2 of 11 for Beal. Just not great performance from our 2 guards. And one thing we know is that when both of our guards, our all-stars, are not playing well, typically the Wizards lose. Wall and Beal only finished with 7 points each, 14 points combined. Wizards lose big, 105-89 to Indiana. Not impressive at all. Key takeaways from the game. First of all, this was a team loss. You know, sometimes you say, hey, it was a great team win. This was a despicable team loss. Plenty of blame to go around. Everybody played their part in making sure we secured this loss, this L. That's a lot of bad basketball. Nobody on the team had a positive plus minus. They played any meaningful minutes. In 28 minutes, our leader, our head of the snake, John Wall, had 5 assists and 7 turnovers. And this was only through 3 quarters because the fourth quarter, Scott Brooks basically kept the starters out. He had a negative 12 on the plus minus side, which was tied for most on the team. So when Wall's in the game, we're getting outscored by double figures, which is always not good. As we keep stacking up these losses, the critics against John Wall are going to only get louder. Unfortunately, he's, as the quarterback of the team, is going to have to catch the blame when we lose, and he catches a lot of the praise when we win. We've been losing a lot this year, and his play has not been stellar. Just the eye test, even though his stats are good, just not looking like he's giving his all on both ends of the court. Just like he's taking plays off. Just not the same John Wall. You can just notice something's not right. So you're going to notice that he's going to keep getting criticized, and that's really going to see how this is going to play out for the rest of the year. Scott Brooks, not playing the rookie. It's a big problem for me right now. Troy Brown Jr. was drafted number 15 by the Wizards in the 2018 draft. And the boy is balling in the G League. We sent him down for a few games. He's averaging 8 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. But it's driving me insane because I can't understand why Ernie Grunfeld continues to not play this guy. Number one, we're not winning right now. So I don't see any reason for shaking up the lineup and seeing what this boy can give you. Never seen him run with Brad and John. It'd be nice to see him run with the first unit and see how he can gel with that lineup. Maybe he can pick up some confidence. I got a question for you, family. Is this an indictment on Ernie Grunfeld, who I've criticized very much in the past? He's been under heavy criticism for being one of the longest tenured team presidents, general managers that hasn't secured a championship, much less got us even to the conference finals. Does he have an inability to scout talent at this point? Jan Vesley, I think, is the only European player that's ever been drafted in NBA history that can't shoot. Okay, and this man was drafted before Kawhi Leonard in the previous draft, that still haunts us to this day. Is this an indictment on Scott Brooks and his inability to develop players? All right, it's well documented that Scott Brooks has a very inexperienced coaching staff under him right now, to the point where you don't even want Scott Brooks to get ejected, much less get fired, because we don't have anybody behind him who could serve as an interim coach. Let's look at the players that he used to coach. Westbrook, Harden, Durant. I think one would argue that all three of those players became better players once they were out from under Scott Brooks' tutelage. They all became MVP caliber players, not necessarily under Scott Brooks. So what does that say about his ability to kind of develop players to reach their best potential? Like I said, I'm really kind of peed off right now because I'm watching other players get in the game in front of Troy Brown Jr., and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Chason Randall, who is a good player, great player, performing really well with the Capital City Go-Go. But let's be honest, this guy's a free agent, not drafted. Why is he getting minutes before Troy Brown Jr.? Wizards just picked up a free agent who was on the waiver wire, Billy Hoyle, a.k.a. Ron Baker, who previously played for the New York Knicks. Why does this guy get in playing meaningful minutes in a game where he was just picked up 4 hours ago, and you're not playing your rookie? Like I said, this is a problem for me because we just traded one of our fan favorites, definitely one of my fan favorites, Kelly Oubre Jr. It's gotten to the point where we're losing. More often than not, we're going to end up on the losing side of things. Let's just be honest. With 13-21, our record is our record. We are who we are. The least you can do is play the rookie so I can watch somebody and be excited about somebody who maybe we might have for the future. You know, give a brother some hope. You're not even playing the guy. He's being DNP'd every game. And I'm wondering, what is that doing to his mentality? I mean, what are you doing to his confidence? I mean, as a young player coming in, part of the development is developing a guy's confidence that he can perform on this level. By sitting this guy, calling him up from the G League, but not putting him in the game, it really sends a message to him that he's not good enough. Now, I'm not in practice, right? And I'm not an NBA coach. I will not claim to know more than Scott Brooks' expertise. But we're losing. And the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over again. I suggest playing the rookie. Let's see what we got. Let's give the fans something to cheer for, because right now we don't have much. At least let me watch my number one pick. All right. Next game, Detroit Pistons, Wednesday, a couple days after Christmas. It's in Detroit. Detroit is currently sitting at 8th place in the East, so they're where we kind of want to be. They're where we were last year. Right now, we're still looking 3 spots up at 11th, so it'd be nice to get a game on these dudes. Be nice to win a road game. As you know, our road record is terrible, so it'd be nice to try to turn this thing around. Hey, it'd be a nice Christmas gift. Let's get this win. Let's finish December off strong. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you're thinking, especially about this Troy Brown situation. Look forward to hearing from you. Signing out. District Sports Report. I'm Greg Waugh. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, y'all. Happy Kwanzaa.